Hey, hello! How are you? Well, haven't I been busy? Oh man, that little vinyl machine, brilliant. I've been trying to wrap my head around it and I've gotten it. I've managed to get myself a little HTV t-shirt together for someone, black and silver. Not too bad. Probably go through that in another episode, how to do it and things. But what I want to do in this episode is talk about business plans. Tell me what you think when you hear business plan. What? Pardon? Excuse me? What'd you say? Oh, that's what you think. And do you think this? I changed it up on you there. I gave you the old sneaky. I was over that side and I've moved over here now. A lot of people think it has to be a big thing, and it doesn't. A business plan is just basically a direction for you, the person who's created the business. What is a business? It's an exchange of something. It's an exchange of service. It's an exchange of some type of item that people want, and they pay money for it. They pay money for your time, if you're smart enough. Yeah, you consultants out there and things. But that's basically what it is. That is the bare essence of business. It doesn't matter how fancy you make it, how big you make it, how small you make it. It's always the same. I have something, someone wants that, they pay for it. Finding something that someone wants, that's the big problem, you know. Not people like t-shirts, people like decals, you know, there might not be a huge thing for it, but this thing's really good because it has an e-commerce capability. I can reach people worldwide with this, and that gives me a little bit of a leg up. People in the service sector, they have to contend with other people in that sector in the local area. Then you've got completely different ideas, but what I'm going to focus on is what I'm doing, because we'll go through the process of me doing my business plan, and it doesn't have to be huge. The lovely thing about a business plan is you write it down. You can write it anywhere. You can write it on a piece of paper. You can write it on your phone. You can write it on your laptop. You know, it doesn't have to be etched in stone. It's not going to be, oh, this is it. This is the final thing. You have an idea for a business. Click up a little template. You don't have to do the whole business plan. You cherry pick the little ones that you like. You know, you've got a little bit of an idea. Well, write down the procedure. You know, I'm going to make cakes. I'm going to make cakes and then I'm going to sell them to people. Would you like to buy one of my fancy cakes? I'm thinking about starting a business. I'd love to buy one of your cakes. How much? I haven't really come up with the pricing yet, but it cost me $1. Would you pay $1.50? I'll definitely pay $1.50 for your cakes, just to try and get you started. Because I'm a good friend, I don't ask for free stuff. Thanks, friend. Got myself one. Find a couple of people in your family, or find someone's going to have a birthday. Rather than buy the cake, why don't you say, you know, I'll save you some money, you do it at cost. Whatever the cost of the cake, you know, you do that, and it gets your name out there. Give yourself a little business card. It doesn't have to be that hard. And don't think that you need to be making lots of money at the start. A lot of the time, there's times when I just lose money. But it gets me used to that process. You know, it gets me used to that process of going, all right, I've got something coming up. You know, I'm going to have to make a couple of t-shirts. You know, someone's put an order in for 20 of them. So I'll go through the process. And, you know, I might totally burn, you know, 3 of them. You know, I misprint on it. I do this. There's this issue. This is my box of misprinted t-shirts. Like, like it just goes and goes and goes and goes of just shirts that I've done that have got, you know, misprints on them, you know. Think of that, like $10 a pop or whatever, just misprints, you know. Look at that, misprint, you know, they've just lost money and then all my profit's gone. But it doesn't matter, I still learnt. I still got the experience of going through, you know, getting the shirt ready, doing it, then making sure, looking at it and thinking, you know, this is what the customer's going to see. Make sure that everything's okay, package it up, and then exchange my invoice that I have to give to them. I'll give them the invoice and I'll go through that process of receiving money. It's very hard. That process of asking people for money. You know, I've given you something and then I say, that will be this much money. Oh no, I don't have it right now, I don't have it. It's like, well, here's the invoice. I've got my Excel spreadsheet ready and I've got it there, and then I've put some terms down the bottom of it. It's going to be 7 days. You've got 7 days to pay it. The bank information's on there. Just pay it when you can. Follow it up. Again, it's small things that you go through that you wouldn't go through on paper. And there's a lot of courses, a lot of books, but nothing's the same as actually doing it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the process and talk about my business plan. I'm just going to whip up a little bit of a template. Just go to Google, type in business plan template, nice and easy, you know, templates. And then all you're going to do is just go to images, and then there'll be heaps and heaps and heaps of information. The word formal keeps coming up. Formal written plan. Unless you're going to be asking for money from the bank, you probably shouldn't be doing that right at the start anyway, because, you know, you might have the equipment, you might have the space. Doesn't mean that anybody's going to come and see you. Having a customer base is the most important part of the whole thing. The whole thing. Without customers, without people, there's no point in having a business. Because again, written down, the basic essence of a business is I have something and someone else wants that. If there's no person wanting it, it's a waste of my time. So I'm just going to go down and look at some of these little business plans and just basically pick out what I want in my business, what an idea for me. You've got a nice little business outline there, and it goes through, you know, what's your procedure? So my procedure is already, I'll write this down, is I'm going to offer people t-shirts. I'm going to screen print them. I'm going to use heat temperature vinyl, which is the shirt that you see me packing up at the start of the video. I'm also going to offer decals because I've got the vinyl cutter there. I can do that. That's my procedure. I'm going to create them and then I'm going to give them to the person. That's basically my procedure. Nice and easy. You know, someone's going to talk to me, I'll work through that process, and I'll also offer vectorization of images. You know, there's a lot of things. I'll just go through that from start to finish, and that'll be my procedure. Then I've got marketing. Marketing for me is going to be on a global level. I'm going to be able to market mainly to people online. You know, I've got Facebook, Instagram, all those social media platforms for free marketing. Marketing is basically telling people about your business, and then if they're interested, they're going to come to you and basically want to buy your product or your service. Marketing, it's not that hard. It's basically just being in front of someone. It's saying, I sell t-shirts, would you like a t-shirt? No, not really. Okay. Next person, it's like, would you like a t-shirt? My auntie wants a t-shirt. She's got a birthday coming up for her son, and she wouldn't mind a little t-shirt with something on it for him on that day. I can do that. Here's my business card. Just give me a call, check me out on YouTube, check me out on my Facebook, check me out on my Instagram, check me out on all those things, and they'll see all the small steps that you're making towards building that business. And the longer you do it, then you start to get a little bit of a name for yourself. You know, people are going to look at it and go, well, this guy's been around for 2-3 years. just chipping away at it, and he's done all these little things. I'll give him a shot. And then once they're in, you offer them something. You offer them a really good customer experience. Just talking to them, then showing them what you can do, providing them with a quality product or service, and then asking them how it goes later. A week or two later, call them up or email them or text them and say, hey, look, I hope you're still enjoying your t-shirt. Have you had any issues? No, haven't had any issues. Or they might say, oh yeah, some of the stitching came out. I didn't want to say anything. It's like, I'm really sorry about that. Is there any chance I'll be able to offer you a free t-shirt just to make sure that everything's okay? Hey, look, guess who's coming back? Guess who's coming back? The auntie and her family members, when she says, hey, look, you know that t-shirt guy you got me onto? He made me a t-shirt and he contacted me, asked me how I was, how my day was. He asked me about my shirt. I told him, and he got me a new one. How good's that? Oh, he sounds like a really good guy. Actually, you know, I've got a mate at work who wants some t-shirts. Marketing, word of mouth, boom. Oh, goodness gracious. You know, operating procedures, already gone through that. Description of your business. I screen print t-shirts. I make t-shirts. Custom t-shirts. I make decals. I also offer some graphic design, but I'm not as good as I could be. But I vectorize images. You know, a lot of people don't actually know what vectorizing images actually entails, but it's taking small images and then blowing them up, and all those pixels that you see, actually getting rid of that and making it a nice smooth image that can be blown up and shrunk. You know, it takes a little bit of time, which is a pain in the behind. So that's one thing you have to charge for. I'm sorry, it just takes here we go. Financial data. Financial data doesn't have to be from start to finish. It just goes for the first couple of months, or for a year, since I don't actually know what I'm doing. It's going to be self-funded. It's not going to be expecting any money. Do not expect something that's not there, because a business plan, with my first little business, I made a little advertising business, and you know, I wrote up a business plan, did all this, you know, I had all my accounting software and stuff, and tried to go hell for leather, talking to businesses and things, and my business plan looked really good. You know, I was like, oh well, we're going to advertise like this, and this is what we're going to do, and here's some statistics and all that. It's like, yeah, the business plan looks great. You got any customers? No. Have you sold the idea to anyone? No. But the business plan, look at the business plan. Yeah, but the business plan means nothing. You don't have a customer base. You know, you could write down this business plan. You could have that and still fail. You know, you might think of all these good things and all these statistics and financial data. Forecast is a forecast. It's like the weather. You just cannot predict it. The best thing to do is set out the things that you know that's going to happen. You're going to fund the business. For the first year, you're going to fund it. It's going to be out of your pocket. How much are you willing to put away a week to then slowly but surely progress through to having all the equipment you need to offer a quality product? And if you're a consultant, it doesn't really matter. All you need to do is just go out there and talk to people. Have the confidence to talk and sell yourself. There you go. In business insurance, are you going to be dealing with people? You know, maybe if they're having food, you don't want them getting sick. Insurance is always a good thing to have. Definitely. Don't probably stick with that. Just look into your insurance. Insurance is a good thing to have. Just cover your own behind and things like that. You know, competition is... At the start, it doesn't matter about competition. You know, yes, again, keep using the cakes and t-shirts, but the cakes, you've got massive franchises. You've got the Woolworths mud cake. That's beautiful caramel chocolate, white chocolate. Goodness gracious, you know, not a lot of people can compete. No, I'm kidding. You're going to have competition. It doesn't matter. Oh, the market's saturated. Everybody's doing that. Everybody's doing it. I don't care. I'm starting a business and I'm doing what I love to do. I don't care what you think. I don't care. I don't care. You know, you, Mr. Naysayer, can get out of here. Cut them out of your life. Poison. You suck it out and spit it out. Get out of here, Mr. Naysayer. Competition is not an issue at the start. All you're going to do is just talk to friends and family, and then slowly but surely work your way into their friend groups. You're going to infiltrate and work your way through and then start talking to their friends. You know, you say, hi, look, family member or friend. It's like, if you can help me out, if you can get a couple of your friends or whatever, I can offer you like a slap up cupcake and cake meal. I'll do your next birthday or next function. I'll do it for free if you can sort of get a couple of friends on board, you know. Just, or even get them onto my Facebook or show them what I'm doing would be really, really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you the little bit of a business plan that I've got for myself. This is it. I've got my procedure. I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to design it. I'm going to print it. I'm going to pack it. And I'm going to deliver my shots. My marketing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go the free route. I'm going to do word of mouth. I'm going to talk to people that I know, which I've done. I'm going to talk to businesses, people who own businesses and friends. You know, I've got my social media platforms, which is my Facebook, and I've got my Instagram right here. You can go to that. Right there, right there. Yep. Go to that. Go there, check it out. I've got my business description. You know, it doesn't have to be overcomplicated. I do custom t-shirts and decals. Again, go to my Facebook and you can see some of the things that I've done. Contact me. You know, if you've got a business, if you've got an idea that you want as a decal or a custom shirt, go to my Facebook. Just contact me. It's not that hard if you want to get in contact with me, you know. And I've also got my subreddit as well on screen printing. I usually upload things there that I don't upload onto YouTube, which is just 33Tees. Financial data, you know, I'm going to be self-funded for a year. I'm not going to rely on anybody giving me money. I'm not going to rely on anyone giving me money. I'm not going to say I'm definitely going to make sales. I always plan for the worst, and then anything that's above that is a little bit better. You know, my business insurance, I don't really need that at the moment. Here we go, we've got a little simple business plan. I've only got 5 things there. As you can see, I'll take them and then I'll probably put them in my phone. I'll probably get a notepad, just put it in there, and then I can go through and I can update it, add things, get rid of things. Again, it's not etched in stone, it's on a mobile. I can delete it, I can improve it, I can look at it every single day if I want to, or I can look at it down the line every 6 months. I might be coming to a point and then I go back to my business plan and say, am I going in that direction or has it changed? I'll go in this direction now. You know, I'm not selling cakes anymore, I'm actually selling hot dogs. I like hot dogs. I'm selling hot dogs. They're selling better than my cakes and people seem to like them better. There's more of a market for it. Hey, there you go. Things happen. Things happen. Roll with the punches, and if you're someone who wants to start a business, that's what you're going to have to do. Roll with the punches, because definitely going to have issues in the future, and it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. I had one today with those t-shirts. It just doesn't stop. It's grueling. But look at the end goal. The one thing that it doesn't say in that business plan that I want to make sure that you put down on your business plan is the reason you're starting the business. That is the most important thing in any business. Why are you starting the business? That's the thing that's going to get you through every single day. I can't say it enough. If there's right at the end here, I just got to say that is the most important thing of any business. Why? Because I love my family, Tegan and Magnus. One day we can all operate the business together and take control over our financial future. That's what gets me through the issues. Every time I come up against something and I think, really don't want to have to do this, I think of that. I think of it every single time. I go and I do something and I mess up 6 shots or something, or it's something just not quite going right, and I think it'd just be easier to stop. It just like I haven't played PlayStation in so long. I haven't played it, and since I started this, since I started doing screen printing and vinyl and things like that, I haven't touched it. I just wish I could sit down and play it every single spare moment I get. It's doing it, trying to hone it, trying to do, and yeah, maybe sometimes I might sit and watch a movie with my girlfriend. I think it's better to spend quality time with her than sitting alone and playing PlayStation. It'd be so much easier to just give up, but I can't. I owe it to myself, and I owe it to my reason for starting the business. I think that's the most important thing. The reason why you're doing it. And if you don't have a good reason why you're doing it, you'll be like the statistics. You're going to be like the statistics. So many people give up because you know why? It's easier to quit than it is to continue. Just so much easier. And if the stronger that reason, you're going to do it. I believe in you. I believe that you can do anything. The only person that doesn't believe that is you. I'll see you later, you cheeky minx. My first serious one. I love you, I believe in you, and I'd love to hear from you. Comment and let me know what you think about this video. If you've just stumbled across me somehow, or you've seen some advertising, just comment and let me know what you think, how you're going with your business plan if you're thinking about it. Cheerio.